Is it working? Yeah, I got it. Oh, my voice. Okay, let me test this out because I know this happens a lot. I need something that makes noise. Okay, hold on, let me talk to someone.
See you soon.
Do you guys hear that?
Unlike the others, I don't find recklessness romantic or heroic. We cannot
Okay.
risk losing you, Hunter.
Man, this freaking Elgato, dude. Why does it do that? Stupid. Well, try this.
Take care not to absorb too much unfamiliar or dark energy.
I think you guys heard that.
Your mother's corruption poses a dangerous threat. To you most of all. If you were to fall to her, all would truly be lost.
Okay, I think it's caught up. Sorry about that, guys. Had to freaking audio because this stupid Elgato has this freaking problem that it does every time I start streaming. That's okay. It's okay. We will get her done. Go Forge. Forge. I could not sound any clearer. Oh, that's right. We can't do it because I was stupid and I was doing something else. We're gonna do a mission, and then just get some. We're gonna do a story mission. I forgot to mention this yesterday, but I feel like I'm very behind in terms of the story, so I feel like I need to catch up. Okay, never mind. I can't do it because I don't have that stupid item. So we'll just do a regular mission. It's not stupid. I'm just upset with myself for not having it ready. See?
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Let's knock it out.
You don't have a lot of time. Take down anyone standing in your way of that truck.
It will be done.
Okay, so I had to stop the Hydra truck. Or where? Okay, this is the truck. So do I damage it or what do I do? That wouldn't make
Going for it.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Lilith has damned you to hell. Suffer.
AO.
All serve the mother again.
Oh my, yes, my car got refunded.
I don't do this for just anyone.
Who you will answer to in the end.
Okay,
That truck isn't going anywhere, but you'll have to deal with Hydra before you can head home.
nice.
Situation is under control. I've been waiting.
Injured.
It didn't work the first time either.
Starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, how many of them are? It did not seem like that. Oh, reinforcement. God dang.
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
Let me help.
All will be judged.
Sure, why not? Fail, Smydra.
Here we go.
Refund? Dang.
By her command.
Why am I so popular today?
Looks like we're not done yet.
You bring judgment upon yourselves.
I'll give it a go. I mean, did you really expect to win?
Love the effort.
Judgment comes.
I don't like the hands, so I'm just gonna get rid of
Ready to smack around a few red shirts? Let's do it. I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Your suffering begins.
You know, you might be the creepiest of some unit.
That should put a dent in their operations. Nicely done.
it. Easy. Not easy, but well, that's today. Okay.
Shop class tonight. You free?
I'm in.
Right on.
Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array.
Like this?
Close. Here, I can show you.
What's all the, new equipment?
Ah, the supplies? No need to thank me. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries.
Wow. It's really something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise.
Awesome. That's great.
Huh. What is wrong?
It's nothing. Did you know Tony planned to do this?
No. Did you?
Nope. Maybe he can tell us what's going on.
How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy?
Tony, why did you bring all this equipment?
Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why? Were we supposed to vote on it?
They also had a junkyard.
The supplies are helpful, but we could have used a warning.
Yeah, I should have sent a message to your Sparks. My bad. I'll call a mulligan on this one.
What is a mulligan?
It's a... I'm gonna say it's a type of, carburetor.
Good to know.
So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it.
Glad you cleared that up with Tony. Now we can get to work. We have no big threats on the horizon, so today we're going to retool some of our gear.
No big threats? What about Lilith?
Shop class deals with known quantities. Lilith alters fundamental scientific principles just by existing. She's way out of our league. Besides, we have a ton of ideas in the backlog for these personal prototypes. It all depends on the components at hand. All right, components. Let's see what you have for me.
I do not have everything you need.
Oh, don't worry. We'll try again next time. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Well, that went not poorly. And that's a decent prototype. Just needs refinement before you bring it to market.
You plan to sell it?
It's only an expression. Although... Nope, stopping right there.
You ready to leave?
I am ready to go.
That is good work. Well done.
Thanks.
Are we good, or do I leave,
Yeah,
or...
it really took the complexity out of how...
Well met. Oh, hey.
Glad to have you with us.
Welcome, Hunter.
Interesting.
What's up, Hunter?
What's good?
Oh, you are gonna love this.
The research is progressing well, but
One day, so we gotta do another mission.
How's it going, boss? Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
always a pleasure.
Not a fan of this whole heroes getting injured thing.
Let's do this. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
All right then.
Alright then. I'm Blade.
Can't.
Whew. Getting knocked around a bit loose.
Hey, I don't want to do like a super hard mission because I don't want people to be getting injured now. Okay. We're gonna need Spider-Man, so I don't want to get him. I don't want to have him injured. Recover. Okay.
Hydra
Got it.
forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
We can handle that.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
That should not be a problem.
Ready?
That's gonna leave a mark.
This usually works.
Very effective. Now it's
Well, that's interesting. I don't think that's gonna work.
so it's
I did not want to do it.
it was your time.
They just don't give up.
Hope you're bulletproof.
We've got one in concealment.
I am disoriented.
Regroup and await reinforcements. I stand with the mother.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
I'll give it a whirl.
Is it just
Okay.
me, or do I look different?
Gotta take this for sure. Wait. Shoot, that was another person. God dang it.
By her command. Can't run from this.
brought your friends to help.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
How about this one? Good work. Here's one for ya.
Whatever works for you.
Oh, she heals
As they
anyone.
say,
I thought she heals
gets the
herself.
job done.
That's pretty sick, actually. Oh, well, she didn't heal Captain America, but
More.
bonk. Right in the head.
Forever in service.
I might need some help.
Let's try this.
I think you got him. Roger that.
I did not mean to
Wouldn't
do
have
that.
lasted 5 minutes back at Camp Lehigh. I'm going in. Can't say I feel
There we
bad
go.
about that one.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
Oh, I mean, I don't care about no difficulty change. And also, why did that even come up?
What's shaking, Bacon?
I have never seen anything like that car of yours.
That means a lot coming from you.
Hello.
What's shaking? I wish I knew how to cook.
You could learn.
Meh, that requires effort.
I have a variety of suggestions for you.
Oh, okay.
You could take a cooking class. I understand there are a few available through your Spark. Caretaker might be willing to teach you. She has centuries of knowledge on her side.
Yeah, maybe I'll look into it on my own.
Are you sure? I have more ideas.
Nah, I'm good.
There we go. Okay. Do I need to do a mission, or is it like nighttime?
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
It is nighttime. Okay, so I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, so today's goal was to move forward in the story mode. And now I don't know if that's going to happen.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after.
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me.
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities, Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind. Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your blood.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
My closet. Alright, what do we got today? Book club meeting. Okay, so not really too many big
Hunter,
things.
we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a
On the
look.
way, Mr. Strange. I mean, Doctor Strange. Mr. Strange.
Hey,
Would
boss.
not be a good thing,
Got
huh?
something for you.
Well met, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. Oh, you are gonna love this.
You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
How exactly would I use this thing?
Works the same as any other needle. If your needle was hotter than molten lava and could pierce the sun, just stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
Venom is not Banner, Tony. And Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter.
Okay.
What have you got for me, boss? These should definitely give you an edge.
I'll just take this because it's new.
I have always found that area of research interesting.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and what's the latest intel? We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Want to read something that'll make you weep? Take a look at this. This should keep someone busy. I think I can handle that. Stay out of trouble. Hey, you.
Let's do this.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Let's see if you're as good at...
All right then.
Okay.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
I'll be back.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kind of useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your
I'm
point
back.
than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final.
What's good?
The legend walks among us.
I need to hydrate. Anyone have coconut water?
Hey there.
There it is. The creature.
The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow, you got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea. Anyone? Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, because you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
Heroic. Alright, Iron Man it is. Want the boost? The boost skis.
Listen, I'm not a control freak. If you have any good ideas on this mission, I'm all ears.
My only idea is to not get killed.
Oh, good one. We're totally in sync.
Given their history together, I suppose it does make sense to trust Spider-Man on this plan of his. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, don't answer that.
Happy to oblige.
Okay, just wanted to check something. But we're good. Okay, so I would like to do more story stuff, but not a promise. It's just something I just gotta keep trying. So, you know. Fighting Venom's gonna be a nightmare.
There's Crisscross,
Crossbones.
and Eddie, and a really big... What is that?
Whatever it is, they brought an entire army to protect it.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just need to make a last-second adjustment to the plan.
Yes. The plan. What is it?
Right. Okay, stay low. Wait for my signal. The time wasted. Suppressing
Hello, how's it
energy
going? Oh,
versus harnessing
I'm pretty
it.
good. You know, just playing some Marvel Midnight Suns. I'm
What's up, Doc?
not looking forward to this battle or fight I'm about to do. If I have to fight Venom and Crossbones. Spider-Man, I platinum Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac. I think I did as well.
Counting on you again, old friend.
I don't remember.
2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac, phenomenal game. One of my favorites. It was, it came out last year, right?
Pressure, but Eddie's right where I want him.
I think it was, yeah. It was my favorite game of last year, and I know Super Mario Bros. Wonder was like my second favorite game. No, that's not true, because there's the Mega Man Battle Network. Let's say excluding like remakes or collection releases. I'm gonna say Spider-Man 2 was my favorite game of the year last year. I love Spider-Man, the first game, and I want to go back to Miles Morales and platinum that one because I didn't do it for that one. I rushed through that game, and I kind of feel bad doing that. So so whenever I get a chance, I want to go back to Miles Morales and play it properly. But Spider-Man 2, I definitely 100%ed it. I find it weird that that game never got DLC. I don't know if it's ever coming, but we got a bunch of like costumes and stuff, and that's great, but not a good enough reason for me to come back. Let me actually just make sure too. I don't want to be like a liar. Let me see. Go to trophies. Come on. I don't remember how you like navigate to trophies. I always forget how this. Is it this one? There we go. Yeah, I've only had 13 platinums. Is there a way that I can just see okay, well, Fall Guys, I just got that one. But I believe I did get it for Spider-Man. But I want to make sure so that I'm not like a liar. Oh, 97. Oh, yeah, because I didn't do New Game Plus. But technically, I do have the Platinum here. I guess I just didn't New Game Plus it. So eventually, when I decide to go back and play it again, because I might, there's a very strong chance that I will, I might Platinum it for real. I didn't Platinum the PS5 version, I don't think. But I did it for the PS4. The very first game. I wonder if I can even find it. A real long list just because what was this one? Oh, Toem. Different game. That game is good too, so. Powerful Escape, 2K22. Oh yeah, no more platinum for WWE games. The SpongeBob one, that one surprised me. I'm surprised I got that one. That one didn't have a platinum, I just realized, but I 100%ed it. Astro's Playroom, I gotta go back because they just added a bunch of stuff and I wanna... That's the game I'm excited for this year is Astro... Here we go, yeah, Marvel Spider-Man, PS4. I guess I just didn't New Game Plus it, but I did all the DLC and stuff too. Spider-Man 2, phenomenal game. I know like it gets shafted by what was the big game that came out last year? Not Elden Ring, because Elden Ring was 2022, I think. Why am I blanking out? There was a big game that came out and it got people were not
I'm betting those smaller bells vibrated a similar frequency to
people
may not be perfect, but they could buy me the time
not
I need to get that
love
sample.
Let's damage this turn. Okay, I'm gonna damage him first then. Hey, where's Venom?
Right into that one.
Did I choose Iron Man or have I played the 2010 Red Dead Redemption? Oh boy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Okay. This is some people might call it a hot take. I'm not a big fan of Rockstar games. Like, not like I hate the company or anything like that. I just don't think they make good, or they don't make games with good gameplay. If that makes sense. I think the biggest problem that I have with like Red Dead or like GTA, it just plays bad. And like for me, that's like the biggest, you know, like how can you make a game that plays bad? Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
I'm on it.
I almost killed him in like one turn. Maybe this team is not bad after all. Unless I can come up with some other attack. Which, no, I cannot. So, alright, I'm gonna end my turn. But, yeah, so no, I never played the first one, but I played Red Dead 2. And that first hour of Red Dead 2 was really, really boring. I think I, like, literally fell asleep while I was playing it on stream. And then I uninstalled it right away. It wasn't even like that late, if I remember correctly. Took a real long time to download, but
Guess we're not done yet.
Spider-Man 2 had a better story than Spider-Man 1 did. I agree. I agree that
We'll always remember this place, Spider-Man. Remember what you did to us here before. We are done.
I agree that Spider-Man 2 story was better than the first game. The first game, I loved it too. And I know a lot of people gave it a lot of hate because of the whole Mary Jane stealth thing.
Just hit him with the bells, please.
Okay, so what is this? Okay, let's hit him with the bell. Where's the bell? I need 10? Are you serious? Yeah, I prefer games that have health bars just so I have an idea of what to like.
The light will carry you onward.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
That's all I can do. Resisted. Why is everyone attacking me now? What the heck?
Would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Oh, and reinforcements. Ugh. Dude, like fighting Venom is already going to be super tough. Look at him, man. He's full health again. Because I didn't have freaking 10 whatever charged ready.
Have longed for this moment, little spider, to squash you in this cursed place. We shall feast upon your new friend heroes. And then...
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I don't think they make bad games. They just make games with bad gameplay.
Hey, Eddie. I know that's just Lilith talking to you.
So, yeah, and I just couldn't get through like GTA and all that stuff. Like it just, to me, it just plays bad. So I just not a big fan. But you know, I know that like a lot of people love it. They still play it till this day. So it's like, you know, it's doing something right. Okay, I'm not going to knock him out yet. I'm going to wait until I get enough, and then I will knock him out. Yes, I need to make it back. Oh, down to 7. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be cheaper to. Okay, that's good. That's actually better. That was gonna cost 10. Now I can knock him out actually. Well, if I can. But yeah, Spider-Man's. What? Yeah, what games?
I think that's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. No, yeah, of course, Zelda. And Baldur's Gate. Everyone fell in love with Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I totally forgot Baldur's Gate was last year.
Your web is broken, little spider. Your trap has failed.
You may be right.
Alright, let's bring him back.
It's not worth your life, Spider-Man. You can find another way.
Tell that to Aunt May, Mary Jane, Harry, Flash, Felicia, Otto, and about 9 million New Yorkers we're trying to save. If getting that sample means we can stop your mother from destroying this city, it's worth the risk. Just buy me some time.
Their best was still not enough for us. For Hydra.
We've got it. Let's do this.
Yep. That's what we needed.
Much as I enjoy this dance of ours, Eddie, I think it's time we
So
change it
his
up.
villains were weak. I don't remember Miles Morales. I did beat the game. I just didn't. I don't remember too much. That's why I want to go back.
What? That not a thing anymore?
Let's find out.
I mean, spoiler talk.
For just a second. But that's perfectly natural.
I remember one of the villains in Miles Morales was Miles' uncle or something, right? I remember him being the villain. And then Simon Krieger. I'm trying to remember the other people.
What just happened?
Just a little something I like to call the plan.
Well, yeah, Spider-Man's just like my favorite Marvel hero. He's my guy when it comes to Marvel. That's why I love his. I mean, I love his games too. But that's the main reason why I played this game, because Spider-Man's in it. And also, you know, you have PlayStation. If you have PlayStation Plus subscription, it's in air quotes, it's free. I grew up on the Toby trilogy. I did too. I watched.
I doubt he's going
I was
anywhere.
thinking about this not too long ago. I was trying to remember what movies I've seen, because I'm not a big Marvel. Okay, I'm not a Marvel hater, but I'm not a big MCU guy. I've watched a handful of these MCU movies, and I was like, meh. I didn't really like love them. Like, I fell asleep on Infinity War, so I never figured out, or I never learned who Thanos snapped.
Good plan, Peter.
Because I fell asleep before that happened. And you know, and I never was like, I want to go back and watch it, because I didn't care anymore. But before, you know, Infinity War, I watched Guardians 1 and 2. I've seen Iron Man 1, I'm sure. I don't think I've seen Iron Man 2 or 3. I've seen Thor Ragnarok, and it was okay. And I saw Civil War. I think I saw Winter Soldier. I don't remember. I couldn't tell you what happened to Winter Soldier. I've seen the first Avengers, and that one was, you know, it was fine.
Next time Parker comes up with a plan, I want to be the one.
And then, if we're going even old school, like, I've seen Spider-Man 1, and either I've seen the entirety of 3, or I've seen a good chunk of 3, and I don't remember if I've seen the whole thing. I did see the other one with, what's the kid's name? Not kid, but Tom Holland.
Between you and me,
I saw the first one. And then if you count the animated stuff, I've seen Into the Spider-Verse, the very first one, and that one is really good.
In the back of my head. If you screw this up, Venom's gonna be snacking on your skull. Even worse, I would have let you down.
But yeah, I think that's all I've seen. I haven't seen Doctor Strange. Oh, I saw like Shang-Chi. And I thought that one was kind of boring. And because I heard people say it was really good. And I watched it and I was like, meh. Didn't really like it that much.
Thanks. It's kind of nice to be the man of the hour. Even if it only lasts an hour. Spent so long trying to keep Spider-Man and Peter Parker separate from each other.
I don't think I've seen any of the X-Men movies.
Celebrate victories with, you know.
Or Deadpool. Someone was talking to me about Deadpool yesterday.
Thank you for
the day
that,
before.
Hunter.
I don't remember, but
However
I don't think
you
I've seen
look at it, be
Deadpool.
glad we got the sample.
No, I don't think. I know I haven't seen any of the Deadpools.
Less explodey? All around, a good day.
I'm just not really a movie guy. I'm more of a video game guy. Like Marvel games, sure. I like Marvel vs. Capcom too. I also like this game, Marvel Midnight Suns. It's pretty fun.
Love to get a shot to work for Tony one day.
I would love to play that new Wolverine game when Insomniac is done with that. I feel like they're gonna make a really good Wolverine game.
Whoa, mind just.
And you know, I don't. To be honest, what I worry about when it comes to like superhero stuff, I don't even know if we're ever gonna get another Batman Arkham game, because they, you know, that studio made Suicide Squad, which was a huge blunder. What a shame.
Peter, maybe now the others will start actually listening to us for a change.
Still reading Wanda's grimoire, I see?
Grimoire?
Yeah? Why? You got an opinion about it?
I admire your determination in your pursuit of dark knowledge, as well as loyalty to your friend.
I just wish there was more dark knowledge on these pages, but I'm just gonna have to make do with what's here. According to her grimoire, it looks like Agatha was helping Wanda control her connection to chaos magic. And since
But yeah,
chaos magic
Spider-Man
is a
from
hell of a lot more
Insomniac,
powerful and
phenomenal.
ancient than Lilith,
Those games are
I'm
great.
thinking
They're really
there's a
good.
way I can figure out how to use it to undo Lilith's hold on her.
Last two. Oh, I like the Amazing Spider-Man movie. The second one was a giant mess. I've never seen the Amazing Spider-Man. I just heard they were not.
I am afraid I have no choice but to inform Caretaker of your unsanctioned magical activities.
Oh, I did not mean that.
Unsanctioned? Are you kidding me, Hunter? There are no rules when it comes to magic.
What you are doing is
Anyway, sorry. The Amazing Spider-Man series, I did not see any of them because I heard they were not good, so I never ended up watching them.
I am a dark force. My power has
So
evil origins,
I
literally.
skipped them. But
so do mine, and I am telling you this is a terrible
yeah,
idea.
I don't know. I didn't think of what
Caretaker
else.
has made it clear that Lilin corruption cannot be removed.
Ugh, just get out. I know what I'm doing.
You must
I did-
reconsider.
I didn't mean that.
Oh,
God dang
I
it.
must, huh? Okay, give me a second. Yeah, no, I'm still gonna do it. So get out!
Oh, man, I just upset her. God dang it. I didn't mean to do that.
You pulled off the impossible mission again, surprising nobody at all.
I bet you've heard nothing but ringing Venom's Liberty Bell jokes.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Once again, Hunter, your fury and training shine through. Lilith may have underestimated you, Hunter.
Let's save.
Good moves out there, Hunter.
Okay, Blade. Oh, speaking of Blade, I was very mixed on how they use Yuri as Wraith. Oh, okay, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. I wish they used her better. Even though I really liked it. Yeah, I agree. But I feel like... Okay, so if we're gonna talk a little spoilers, all right? So in the first game, Yuri, he was like my right-hand person, right? Like she was like, "Yo, Spider-Man, there's this thing going on. We need your help," and you do it. And then he's like, "Of course, Yuri." You know, like they're friends. They already knew each other, and they had this like, you know, like agreement and like partnership, whatever. And then she is not happy with how like the things were run or something. Like this is trying to remember the, you know, Spider-Man 1 and stuff like that. So she wasn't happy with like how things were ran in the police department area. So then she decided to go rogue, right? And then we saw her come back, you know, spoiler, right? She comes back in Spider-Man 2. She is known as the Wraith. She doesn't have powers, but she has like magical weapons. I don't remember if they mentioned how she got those, but she got them. And then she is doing her rogue thing, but her quest was, I thought they were going to use her more in the main story because she was such a, in my opinion, she was a pretty vital person in the first game. You don't play her or anything like that, but she's always like in your ear, like, "Hey, Spider-Man, you know, this is going on, like, how can I," you know, basically like they would communicate, try to help each other out, and stuff like that. So having her become a side quest thing, like with the flame people thing, I thought was weird, but at the same time, it makes it's a step to what makes sense, because she was like, she's trying to get rid of these bad people in her city of New York, and she's starting off with these group of the cult. It is basically a cult of people, and then she wants to get rid of them because, you know, they're bad and stuff like that. And then Spider-Man has to kind of like, you know, not convince, but, you know, like, hey, you shouldn't kill them or whatever. Like, I get it, but, you know, right? He's trying to have morals and stuff, and not sure, because as a superhero thing, that's one of the things they always try to do is not kill people. And I get it, but it's like, I thought they were just going to use Yuri more, because I thought she was a cool character just in general. But, you know, hey, things happen and whatever. So, like, at the end of the day, if it's going to lead, okay, before the leak, actually, you know, before the Insomniac leak thing, you know, I wasn't 100% sure if we were going to get a Spider-Man 3. I really hoped for it. And I believe in the leak, they said that they are planning a Spider-Man 3. So I'm hoping that she carries over into that game, and then she'll have something else that will lead into something. Maybe we'll end up fighting her. I don't know. But if they plan to make this game just a trilogy, like just 3 games, then it would make sense for us to have some kind of conflict with her. She'll be like, I don't know if villain is going to be the right word, but we are going to fight her, I believe. And then, like, she'll be like, you know what? Maybe I was a little overzealous. Maybe I, you know, whatever. And then they'll, like, become friends again or whatever. I don't know if she's going to go to jail. I don't know if she's going to, you know, continue being Wraith or whatever. But that's kind of what my, what I think is going to happen for the third one, if it's going to be a trilogy game. If there's going to be like a 4th one, or you know, that's going to be different. I have no idea, but I'm also glad that they allowed us to explore Queens and Brooklyn. Yes, that too. What's interesting was, you know, they did New York City, right, in the first game, and then they kept it and just added more on top of it. So, like, when I was traversing through the New York, it was like, oh, like, I kind of am familiar with most of the New York stuff. Then they added Queens and Brooklyn, and I was like, that's even cooler. I thought that was so cool. I don't know if the next game they're going to make it even bigger, but if they do and just add more New York, like, that would be kind of cool. I would love to see that. I don't want them to make it too big, like to the point where it's like it's like, I mean, when I played through the game, I didn't fast travel much because I actually really genuinely like to swing around and, you know, with the webs and stuff. That was super fun. And then they gave us the glider, and that was also fun. And I'm glad that they did put the fast travel in the game just for the people that want it. I didn't, though. I actually just liked swinging around. So that's why if they make the third game, I don't want it to be too big, because I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. Like, if I had to go from, you know, one side of the map to the other, I don't know how, like, if it's going to take like 20 minutes, then that's not going to be as fun, you know? So, yeah, I hope they do add more, but just not too much. And then just, you know, make the and also, by the way, them making the game, like the game Spider-Man to Platinum, it's very manageable, very doable. I appreciate that, which is why I really love the games, because it's like it's not like something that, like, you have to play the game 4 times or whatever. I don't like games that do that. But I get why they do it. I just don't like that they do that. But yeah, Spider-Man, great game. It gets overlooked every year it comes out because it comes out in a time where, like, something else blows up. The first one came out 2017, right? So I believe, oh, was it 2017? Because that was Breath of the Wild. Was that also God of... No, God of War is 20... No. It came out in 2018 because it came out the same year as God of War did. And God of War was so good. But personally, I like Spider-Man more. But like, yeah, the critics and stuff loved God of War.
I like this book, but I can't explain why.
And what else came out in 2018?
Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Because Mario Odyssey was 2017. Breath of the Wild was 2017.
I should not be this
Horizon
nervous about
Zero
what you
Dawn
want
was
about the book.
2017.
Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Yeah, Spider-Man was 2018. I know God of War came out like a month after. Because Spider-Man came out in October. Why do I think they opened up to Queens in Brooklyn? I think if they had stuck with the same map from Spider-Man 1, people would not have been happy to have bought a game that was set in the same world. Because if people are expecting this game to be bigger and better, you have to at least make the world a little bit bigger. When they added Queens and Brooklyn, it was enough to justify having a sequel, right? If you were to just like have just New York, people were gonna think like, oh, it's just another Miles Morales. Because Miles Morales was a pretty small map. It wasn't that big. And to be fair, that game, they also charged a lot less comparing to Spider-Man 2. Miles Morales was like a launch game, I believe, right? And that one was like $50 or $40. I don't remember what it was. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm ready for this.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever.
Oh, okay.
I'm good if you are.
But yeah, I think that they just had to make it a little bit bigger because number one, they added more characters.
I'll throw it back to
the
you.
game is
And
supposed to
what
be
did you think
bigger.
of the book?
I had a rough
And
time
yeah, they couldn't get away with
didn't like it?
doing New York,
say that.
just New York
At
City
first, I spent
again
more time
for a
referencing
third
the
game.
glossary than reading
So
the
they
book.
had to make it at least a little bit
Sounds
bigger.
familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
But of course, I could be wrong, so, you know, I don't know.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a
But yeah,
cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
Yeah,
what now?
that's my opinion.
ancient
Of
Kree
course,
technique.
I could be
It
totally
helps you
wrong.
remember text that
And
would
maybe
otherwise
they
be
were just like, hey,
considered- There's no Kree word for
you know what,
stuffy, but
it could also
essentially
be?
that.
Because of how
But
the
all that's
story went,
packaging. Let's
they
get
added
into
a
the
bunch
book
of new
itself.
places, right? Like the
Hunter, did you figure out what
the
the bloom and
Osborn
harvest represent?
company thing. I don't remember if that building was in the first game. So I feel like some of the new stuff they added, like in terms of the story stuff, you just had to go to different parts of New York for it to be
The bloom
you know,
represents
for it to
the
make
range
sense,
of a
right? Because
fortress.
you
The
you don't
harvest
want to make a
happens when enemies
world
enter that
in a
range.
game. You don't want to like make
That's
a
one
world and
vital
then like
part.
have no
You're
reason
right.
to
The
make that
bloom
world.
can represent
You got to
overall
make
in
that
fields
world
of
for a
fire,
reason.
But it's more than one
Like if you were
concept.
playing like Assassin's
At the
Creed
time of the book's
and then they
writing,
just added
Kree
a
cared
random
most
island
about
and there was
integrating
nothing on that
captured
island, like
territory
why
while
did
still
they even bother
expanding their
making that
empire.
island?
Conquered worlds came with people.
Like that would just be a waste
Rather
of their
than treat them
developers'
as
time.
prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full
Yeah, the
citizenship
Statue of
under
Liberty.
their conquerors.
That's a good question.
No, it's when the world
What they
requested it.
didn't want
As
to
long as they
do.
could feed themselves with Kree farming
No, that's not
techniques and
true.
defend their
In
world
Spider-Man
with
2, you
Kree
can kind of
defenses, the request
fly
was
over the
granted
ocean,
with
but they
few
added that
exceptions.
bridge. So like,
So
in
what's
case
the
you
harvest?
weren't gonna make it, you can always use the
As part of
bridge
the
and then like
service required by the Empire,
the
many of
gliding and
these
stuff
new
like that
citizens
to
began the
help you glide
cultivation of
across.
freshly conquered worlds.
But
So they were living examples.
unless they have a
showing the newly
reason to go
conquered
to
what
the
they could
Statue of
achieve
Liberty,
if they went along with the
then they're not
Empire.
going to open it.
That's also how vampires
But you never know. Like maybe they will, and
I
then
think I'd
it'll be
pieced
really
together
cool.
the Kree strategy.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm gonna be real honest. Like I'm really bad when it comes to
Every soldier
geography.
knows you can't fight if
You know,
you can't
I'm a very
They
typical
applied this to
American
their
where they don't
expansion.
teach you anything
Till
about
the field,
outside
sow
of
the
the
seed,
U.S.
pull the weed.
But even in the U.S., like if you live in California, like why would they teach you anything about New York?
Until the
You know.
territory they took was secure and productive.
So.
To their enemies,
So you know,
Kree
I don't
advancement
know,
seems
but
steady
I do
and
hope that they
inevitable.
add some more stuff. It
That's
would be
what I
pretty
think.
great.
Expand too fast,
Because
and you
we,
overextend
you know,
yourself.
like I mentioned, as
I
far
saw
as the
that
leak
happen in
goes, we
Operation
only know
Market
that they're
Garden.
going to go up to Spider-Man
But the Kree
3.
expansion had
We
momentum.
don't know if they're going to
could
make
afford to
like,
push harder
or
because
we
their
don't
whole
know.
world was
Technically,
behind
Spider-Man
the
2 is their
advancement.
third game, so yeah, we
Unless a
don't.
world could
We only
push
know
just
that they're
as
going
hard
up to
and
3, and then we don't
eventually
know if they're
fall under
going to
Kree
do like a
control.
4
Carol,
or like a
how was
3.5, like another Miles Morales
Close enough to
situation. I
impress
don't
me.
know.
The strategy in Volume
But
32
also,
wasn't perfect.
I have a
but
strong
it worked
feeling
out for
that
the
it's
Kree far more
it might
often
the
than it
next game
failed.
might be more
Haven't
Miles
really
Morales.
failed.
Like
That's covered in Volume
it
33.
it might be
That's
more
a big
Miles
club.
Morales focused.
Steve, you're
Because I think
next.
Peter's like
What's your
thinking
move?
about stepping down or something, right? And
Mantle
you're
of
probably
Authority
only going to
by
see
General
him,
Chester
or
Phillips.
probably only going to use
this
him
the
when
one
it's
you keep
like,
saying I should read?
like they really need
The
him or
very
something
same.
like that.
Now
I think
you have to. It's
I
book
think
club.
they're gonna try to make you use Miles Morales more as the main one, and then Peter as the side Spider-Man. And I don't think they are going to do co-op or
On the
like
prowl?
let
Okay,
two people
just
play at
between
once.
us,
I don't think they're going to do
Carol's
that
book was
because
extremely
they want it
weird,
to be
right?
a story game, and and that's what I think it should also be. I liked how they did the two
I learned a thing
characters.
or two.
I think that was a really
What, how to
clever
grow
idea.
turnips on the
But
moon?
also, let's not
That is
skip over
harsh.
this. I
I
got to
didn't
bring
think it
this
was
up.
That bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor
When you
for
talk about
planetary
next gen
conquest,
games, right?
Not what I
Like
expected.
PS5, what's the Xbox Series X? I always forget the
You should be
I always forget
honest
the
with
freaking
Carol.
name.
I'm always honest
There's
with
no
Carol.
other game
But if I tell her it was a
company
weird book,
besides
I'll sound
Insomniac
like I don't know much about
that
their
is
dominant
actually
culture.
utilizing the
How
freaking
is that
next gen
bad?
console.
You do not know.
If you
so
like,
this is the perfect
I
opportunity
haven't
to
played
ask.
Spider-Man on the
Good point.
on a PC
All right, I'll
with the
do it.
SSD,
Thanks
so
for
I
the
don't know if it does that quick
luck.
loading like it does in the
calling
freaking
it?
PS5 does. But
In a bit.
But the
No
PS5, right? How Spider-Man just like pretty much loads the game so quickly when you like do things is insane. How they're able to do it and freaking no other company is going to be able to do it. I bet, all right, and this might be a hot take. When GTA 6 comes out, it is not going to be anything close to like what Insomniac does. That game is probably like very, very likely going to come out very buggy. I don't know if it's going to come out broken, but it's going to come out like pretty like buggy for sure. And it's just going to be like lag or like if, and I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if they're going to release online same day on launch as like the story mode. I think they might do what they did on with GTA 5. I think they're going to release the story mode first, and then they're going to keep working on the online mode, release that later, and it's going to come out, and then it's going to have a lot of problems anyway because game development is not easy, and a game like GTA 6 is probably going to be really big. The GTA Online Part 2 or whatever that they're going to call it it's going to be huge because they have to do better than GTA 5. And it's practically going to be its own game, like on its own, but like it's probably going to, I mean, you know, it's going to come bundled with GTA 6, but it's going to be wild. And like when that day comes, it's going to have its problems because there's going to be so many players who are excited for it. And then, you know, we'll see how it runs because, you know, no one knows. But they are not going to be able to like do what's Insomniac does with Spider-Man with like the quick loading and stuff like that. It's going to be a nightmare for. So, you know, if you buy GTA 6, like,
go on.
Yes, the game looks good graphically, but all games, not all games, majority of games that come out this console look good graphically, but we're going to see how it is when the game actually comes out.
The Kree always won.
No, that's what the Kree convinced everyone to believe.
I didn't platinum the
PS4,
I platinumed the remastered.
Their propaganda.
Yeah, I platinumed PS4 because that's where I got it first.
As long as we're still standing,
I bought that on launch day, played it. Bought the DLC or season pass or whatever the heck they call it. I bought it because I loved the game so much that I wanted to play the DLC.
Why do you say that?
It's about people.
And then when PS5 came out, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, because I bought Miles Morales, it came with the PS5 remastered." And then that's when I was like, you know, I haven't played in what was it, like 2 years or something? No. What did I say? 2018. So yeah, 2 years, 2 or 3 years, right? Because 2020, 2021.
I should.
I don't remember when I played it, but I played it and I loved it. Just didn't platinum it like I did, but maybe next time. Quick jab.
Carol, I had some more
Agatha
thoughts on the book.
Christie.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
Oh yeah, so for those that didn't know,
I wanted to see it through
Blade,
your eyes.
in this
If you don't
game,
mind,
he
I'd
likes
like that
Carol,
context.
aka Captain Marvel.
I don't mind.
I was about to say Miss Marvel, but I think that's somebody
Okay,
else.
Most of my time at Central.
He
is
likes
hurry
her,
up and wait.
but he doesn't want to tell her. And I don't think she has any idea about that. So that's some juicy hot goss for y'all. Okay, anyway, what time is it? It's already 11:30. Okay, what did we do today? We did 2 missions because we had to wait. We had to do the research for that thing. Then we had to... What was it? Okay, I accidentally researched something else. Then it turns out, oh wait, I actually needed to research this one item. Then when I was researching the item, it turns out you can't do this quest unless you research the item. And I was like, well, god dang. So I had to go do another random mission. Then we got the thing, fought Venom and friends. And then here we are. So every day that I've been playing this, I've only been able to do 2, maybe 3 missions a day. And I've been playing for like an hour and whatever. I want to stream longer. It's just sometimes things happen and I don't get to stream as long as I'd like. And I'm not blaming it on anybody. All I'm saying is it's just sometimes you just can't. What was I trying to get? Oh, quick jab. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how my Captain Marvel. I'm not a big fan of how she looks, but I still think Spider-Man 1 is a very... Yes, I believe so too. Spider-Man 1...
Let's catch up.
Okay. If I was to give it a score now, Spider-Man 2 for me is like a 9. Spider-Man 1 is an 8.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
And Miles Morales is like a 7.5. I don't want to give it a 10 because I don't think it's perfect, but it's still a very, very, very good game. and I highly recommend anybody to play these Spider-Man games because they're just very good. Not a lot of superhero games besides the Batman Arkham games. Those games were great as well, but personally, I actually think Spider-Man is better. It's more easier to get into comparing to the Batman games. Am I missing somebody here? I'm missing somebody. What am I missing?
Peace.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not missing anyone. It's just me. You can't spar with yourself. Silly goose?
You know I know magic, right?
Me too. Yeah, so Spider-Man is very good, so I highly recommend people play it. Miles Morales, you can skip it, but if you're like me and you just want more Spider-Man, then of course you got to go play Miles Morales. I don't think it's a must play, but I also think it's a very good game, and that if you just want more Spider-Man, like, you should definitely pick it up anyway, because it's still a good game.
How is the sample analysis going?
Oopsie.
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo?
Yeah, very
Took
good.
out of poor Eddie.
Very,
That
very good.
sample analysis?
That is the one.
In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now.
I am sure this makes sense to you, but try to remember
I'm
I
eating
am not
grapes right
from
now.
this time.
And I think one popped in
I'm
my
still getting
throat.
used to the idea of lights that turn on when you flip a switch.
Right. I will slow down a bit, skip the science babble, and get right to the point. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit.
Like a Venom suit?
No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote, to protect you the next time you two meet. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased.
Okay, my back. All right, what do we got? New
Quite
cards.
pleased with these results.
Okay, let's do this. Because I have to.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. These should definitely give you an edge.
Another amazing game from last year was Resident Evil 4. That was last year? Really? No way. Really? Resident Evil was last year. I don't know why that's so wild to me. I feel like that came out this year. Man, time flies by freaking fast, huh? Oh, I'm a remake. I'm looking for the remake. Yeah, it is 2023. Wow, easy. Huh. Yeah, there were so many great games that came out last year. I didn't play most of them because they're not really for me. But for the people out there who like just, I mean, last year was a great year for video games. Unless you work for video games, then there was a lot of layoffs, unfortunately. But I mean, this year too, like nobody's. Yeah, even this year, Destiny, right? Like Bungie, they just released their final DLC, and then unfortunately, like over 200 people got laid off after, even though it was a success. Still, that's terrible. That sucks. But I think on Twitter or X or whatever they call it nowadays, one of the guys was like not developers, but like one of the like higher ups in the company was like talking about like how like he felt bad and like wish everyone the best of luck. And then I guess somebody found a picture or something of this guy and how he owns like an extremely expensive car. So that's crazy. We got a lot of people out there are very good internet sleuths. I'm glad Capcom is deciding to do that Dead Rising Deluxe remaster. Am I excited for Dead Rising? I have never played a Dead Rising game. I remember because it was on Xbox. Was it 360? I don't remember. It was mainly on Xbox. I believe one of them did come over to PlayStation, but when I saw the game, because I had a friend in high school, I think the game was out in high school. When I was in high school, when they came out, the way he pitched the game to me, I was like, that does not sound like fun. That sounds, what's the word I'm looking for? It sounds like exhausting because like you have to do things under a time limit and then stuff like that. And I was like, well, I don't want to rush my games. I play my games to have fun and enjoy them. I'm not gonna, rush it. So, yeah. So about that, the answer to your question, no. But I'm happy for the people who are excited for it because, like that's great. What I want in the video game industry that is not going to happen. I don't understand companies that remake good games. Okay, not remaster, but I'm talking about remaking, right? Remaster, if you're just trying to like make the game look prettier, I get it. Makes a lot of sense. I agree that, remaster should be a thing. But if you're going to remake a game, why would you remake a good game? Why don't you remake a bad game and make it good? You know what I mean? I know like that's kind of like silly to do and that would be kind of dumb because like why would you spend money and whatever? But if you really believed in a game that you released years ago and you're like, but I can make it better, someone should do that. Like there should make like even hire like a random company to make your bad game good. I hope there's like somebody out there that like would want to do that. And I like I said, I totally get it. It makes no sense to do that because why would you spend so much time and effort on a bad game? But if you can make if anyone can make a bad game good, they're gonna be like freaking like not worshipped, but people are gonna be like, wow, like that's a good impression to make, right? Am I big into zombie games? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me answer that for you. I'm gonna say yes and no. The reason I don't have a definitive answer is because I'm trying to think, what zombie game do I like? I don't know if you count The Last of Us as a zombie game because they're called clickers and not zombies. But I also played like Telltale's The Walking Dead, right? Loved it, season 1 specifically. And I don't play Resident Evil. I'm not into horror. I get scared very easily. I get heartaches when I get scared very easily, so I don't do Resident Evil.
No, absolutely not. You go too far, Nico. Last
But
time you tried to save one,
I've always wanted a zombie game
I will not let you risk the safety
that
of this path again.
is like Dying Light, but I want one where like you can build your base,
I told you time
right?
and time again, there is no way of
and then you can just like, but I want it to be a first-person zombie apocalypse game. Make it multiplayer or something. I don't know.
No, I'm afraid you're becoming just like
But like
Wanda.
with the limited people in a server, so like have multiple servers, but like it's got to have,
Not what I meant. Nico, wait. Let me explain.
I don't know if I want it to be a battle royale or something, but I want one that you can like craft your own house, right? Yeah, build it, but then you also like get to walk around this world, and then you just like you meet more survivors. Yeah, you gather, supplies, and you farm. You have to farm your own food or whatever. I want a game like that where like it's kind of like an open world survival game, but like there's zombies, and then like there's melee weapons, there's like guns, maybe cars, and then you have to like get your own gas somehow or something. You know what I mean? Like I want a game where it's like very survival heavy, but it also plays as a first person shooter, but with zombies. If someone can make a game like that, I don't know if it has to have multiplayer though. That's the thing. Maybe like you can play with like some of your friends or like 4 people or something. I don't know, but and then like maybe like kind of like make it like Fallout-y where like you can. I mean, I don't really play Fallout that much, but from what I remember, kind of like have your own clan or like your own group, and then like random NPCs will come to your house. Oh, hey, I saw your house. Like, are you looking for like a medic, or are you looking for whatever? If somebody can make a game like that, that would be pretty cool.
Looks good to me.
I don't know what I did. It looks the same.
Thanks, Hunter.
You're welcome. Agatha Christie. Okay, Nico. Nico,
Seems like you have got a lot on your mind.
You could say that.
Do you need to share?
That's right. It's about to be August. That's
I
wild.
always wanted to be good at my job, but now I think it's possible to be so good you're actually terrible.
Explain.
Okay, I really wanted to show off how I could get a sample of Venom's symbiote, right?
And you did.
Right. Yay me! But in getting it, I left poor Eddie trapped under a heap of rubble.
Okay, anyway,
What you did saved lives. Do not forget that.
Oh?
You're right. I know logically I did the right thing.
Similar to State of
Came through
Decay.
for the team.
State of Decay is not
But it still
first-person
doesn't feel
shooter
right.
though.
I know you feel pity
It's
for your friend,
top-down,
but he is no longer a man.
whatever,
He is a
whatever.
monster.
So,
No.
but like,
he was a
yeah,
man,
something similar to
and the
State of
symbiote
Decay.
was an alien.
Another problem is I don't have an
Lilith turned them
Xbox.
both
I
into
don't have a new
demons, and
Xbox.
no
I have
one
the
deserves that
Xbox
fate.
One, the old one.
Eddie Brock may be troubled, sure. We all are.
But
I guess
and
that's
I
why I can't
don't
shake
ever
the
want
feeling
to
that there's more I
like
could have
hook that
done.
up to like a capture card or anything
Digging
like
him out
that.
of the rubble?
I still gotta
No.
finish Gears of War and
I
stuff.
mean,
Ugh,
helping him turn his life around. The way real heroes are
not
supposed
meaning
to.
to do that. Minslet. Oh yeah, I gotta get Astrobot. That game's gonna be
Who
so
knows?
good.
Maybe you will someday.
Especially if you like Mario
Yeah,
games.
Big emphasis on maybe. If only Tony or Strange invented some kind of time machine, I could go back and keep Eddie from going down this path.
I already played Marvel's
Stranger
Guardians of the
things have
Galaxy.
happened.
That game was okay.
Thanks for the chat,
I did
Hunter.
not like the gameplay,
I've got a lot to think
but
about.
I like
If
the
anyone
story.
needs me, I'll just be here, sighing deeply.
I think I still have TMNT. I got rid of Streets of Rage, but I think I still have TMTs. You know what? Something I don't want to say get back into, because I'm not gonna, realistically, I'm not going to get into it like that. But, I want to play Destiny. I just feel like, oopsie. I get rid of Dave the Dog. I don't remember. Amogus. I think I also have. Anyway, I didn't realize it's almost 12 o'clock. So I gotta talk to Nico, and I'm gonna call it a day.
Let me guess. You came out here to see if I'm okay.
Let's do this. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah. So I meant to go talk to Nico. I wasn't trying to do this, but actually, hold on. Let me see if I can heal somebody. I've read. I don't like what Rockstar has become. What do you mean? Aren't they kind of the same? Haven't they always been the same?
Do your thing.
Are you okay, Nico?
No, I won't be okay until we get Wanda back, but you already know that.
I do know
Just
that.
wish Caretaker trusted me more. I mean, I'm not a kid, you know? I'm a ridiculously experienced witch with ridiculously amazing powers. She should be letting me use my talents to help the team, but instead all she does is doubt my ability to do anything.
Just do not let her make you doubt yourself.
Don't worry, I won't. I know who I am and what I'm capable of. I'm not gonna let someone as bottled up as her to tell me otherwise. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get her back.
And when Caretaker tries to stop you,
She can get out of the way. Or get run over. Now excuse me, I've got a free Wanda spell to craft.
Okay. So yeah, it's already like 12. So I need to. Oh my god.
You have any ideas on how to keep this team from unraveling? Because I'd love to hear them. I'm at my... and I can't...
she is acting out because she needs to.
Okay. We're gonna have to stop here for today. Shout outs to you, Mr. Epic Zombie Killer, for the chat. I had a great time talking to you. Over on the YouTube. But I forgot. Like it. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I feel like they've been kind of the same. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, it's almost midnight here where I'm at. I gotta, wake up early. Being a dog owner makes me more sensitive to dogs dying. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I just don't like seeing that in general. Terrible. Okay, but anywho, I gotta stop dilly-dallying around. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's see, today's Wednesday, right? So tomorrow's Thursday. If I don't have any plans tomorrow, then I'm just gonna keep playing Marvel Midnight Suns. We are at the what hour mark? $20. So they say this game you're supposed to be able to beat it in 40. So we'll see. I have no idea. But and we still haven't unlocked Wolverine yet. God dang it. Oh yeah, where they did the remasters. Yeah, those were bad. I don't remember if I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was Rockstar Games that worked on it. I think they hired somebody else to do it, and they just did a bad. And whoever they hired to do it did a bad job. I don't remember if it was like a different division in the Rockstar team, or if it was just some other like company outside of Rockstar that did it. But they hired somebody to do it. I don't think they did it internally, because they got GTA 6 to worry about. But anywho, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, probably with more Midnight Suns, unless something happens. And then Friday, I haven't decided the game yet. I was either thinking of like the Doki Doki Literature Club, or maybe like Metal Hellsinger, because they're both like 4 hours long. So I'm like, maybe I can beat it in one day, not one day, but like on that Friday. Because usually Fridays are like longer stream days. But yeah, we'll see. Not sure yet. Maybe I'll play Tekken again. I don't know. Been loving Tekken, having a great time with it. Saturday, I might do Jackbox on Saturday because of the Mega Picker thing that came out. I'm not sure yet, but don't hold me to it. Saturday is also a pay-per-view, WWE SummerSlam, so I'm going to be watching that. So I'm not sure if, depending on time and stuff, we'll see. But that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow for Marvel Midnight Suns. Goodbye, everybody. And no, I do not have a dog.